How can we say, is this love or are we just friends? Tell me how can we stand up and up? We don't have to wait. Tell me how can we stand?
Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. How the heck have you been? Today I am back with another makeup tutorial for you guys on this look right here. Today I wanted to focus more on the skin and do something that looked a little bit more healthy and glowy and luminous and not so heavy, especially with this humidity. And I did a little bit on the eyes. You can skip out on lashes, but I did keep the eye makeup a little bit more minimal. But the main focus of today's video is going to be on how to achieve this glowy luminous skin. So hopefully you guys enjoy this one, and before you leave, make sure you subscribe down below, hit the notification bell, and give it a thumbs up if you did enjoy it so I know to create more videos like this. But yeah, if you want to see how I got this glowy look, then just keep on watching. Okay, so for skincare, I did just want to let you guys know what I put on. I already moisturized prior to filming, and what I have on my face is the Pharmacy. This is the Daily Greens Oil-Free. It's a gel moisturizer. I really like, and it's great for sensitive skin, so I've been using this, and I think I mentioned it in a previous video. I do want to go in and do a little bit of something to the eyes. We're not going to go too crazy on an everyday basis. I do keep it very minimal on the eyes, but I think for today's video, I am going to use lashes instead of mascara, but you can always opt out and just go with your natural lashes, put a couple coats of mascara on. But I do want to prime my eyelids, so for that I'm going in, this is the e.l.f. Eyelid primer, but I'm just going to put a little bit of this on. This is a really great affordable eyelid primer. You guys know I really like my MAC Painterly Paint Pot. I thought I had it out, but I don't. That's a really great high-end, but honestly concealer works just as great, as well as this one. So for eyeshadow, I am going to go in with the Jaclyn Hill. This is the Volume 2 palette. I also have her first palette, but I think I like the color story a little bit more. First shade that I'm going into is going to be Perfectionist, and I'm just taking this on an all-over just like blending brush, and I'm just going to tap out the little bit of crease that I have. I'm going to take this. I almost want just like a light wash of color all over the lid, and I might put just a little bit of like a shimmer in the center just to kind of bring light to the eye. How cute is this mirror? It's from Zoeva. Let me bring it up close for you. It's neutral. It's from Zoeva. If I can find it, I'll link it down below. And then I'm just taking whatever's left, and I'm just gonna kind of blow this out, not too much. And I'm just gonna continue to build this up a little bit. I'm then just going to take my finger and go in with Get Ready With Me, GRWM, old school YouTube right there. I'm just going to take it and dab it on the center of my eye. This is such a pretty, I think this was one of her newer formulas that she has exclusively with Morphe, and it's so pretty. I feel like it just makes the lid look almost wet in a way, which I thought was perfect for this look that we're doing today. I'm gonna go just a little bit more with Perfectionist just to bring it back a little bit. What I'm actually gonna do, just to add a little bit of definition, I have this eyeliner. It's from the Sephora Collection. It's actually waterproof. I did not mean to get the waterproof version, so I'm sure it's gonna be, you know, a little bit tough to get off, but this one's in the shade 15 Flirting Game. It's actually a shimmer eyeliner. It's a brown, but it's almost like a metallic almost. I'm gonna take just a very little of that and put it on the corners of my eyes just to give me a little bit of definition and lift. I actually have a couple products that I have from the Sephora Collection that I'm excited to use in today's video. I've never really tried any of their makeup, but I'm like starting to hear really good things. So just gonna take a little angled brush and kind of blow that out, just the outer. I don't know if you can see, but it gave me a little bit of lift and definition because I feel like we needed that. Now I'm gonna put lashes on, and the ones that I'm gonna use before I put them on, these are from Unicorn Lashes. I have them linked down below. These ones are in the shade Lemon Meringue. Okay, so lashes are on, and I want to show you guys what I've been doing. The lashes, I do cut off a pretty significant end of the lash where it almost just starts applying at the end of my inner pupil, like right where my pupil is, like the inner part. I kind of line up the lash right with that and leave this bare, especially for somebody that has more downturned and like hooded eyes. I like to try and keep as much area open on the inner corner as possible. What I do like to do is I'll now take my mascara, whichever kind. I like to use one that has like a more smaller wand as opposed to something like big and fluffy. So I just use my L'Oreal Telescopic. You guys know I love this because look at the applicator here. And what I do is just coat my lashes like on the inner corner to help blend the lashes with the lash band. Just kind of like marry the two together. I don't know if you guys can tell the difference or not, but it just kind of blends them together. And I've been really into this technique, and it's what I've been doing when I wear falsies. I find that my eyes don't get as like watery and irritated throughout the day when I just put the lash starting on like the corner of my pupil instead of like bringing them all the way in. So hopefully, you know, you guys try that out. If you do want to opt out of lashes and want to coat up on mascara, I highly recommend, this is the Maybelline, this is their Sky High mascara that went like viral over TikTok. I do have a video testing this out. I think it's testing viral TikTok makeup or something like that. My lashes were looking pretty good. So load up on mascara if you want to opt out of lashes. So now I want to start on the glowy skin, and it's really on trend right now. So you guys know I have the moisturizer on. I'm now gonna go in, I hopped on the bandwagon and I got a little teeny one to try out, and I've been loving this. It is the Supergoop Glow Screen. It has SPF 40 in it. You can use this as sunscreen, but it even also says on here, you can use it as a makeup primer. It is like multi-use, and I have been loving it and been incorporating it into my everyday skincare. Like even if I'm not wearing makeup, I'll put this on for a nice dewy complexion. It does have a little bit of a tint to it. So let me show you. This is what it looks like. So I just take about that much, and I'm just gonna put this everywhere. I have very dry skin. Like mine, the older I get, is just flaking, and it's just not good. So you can see I blended that in. I definitely have a little bit of a luminosity, but like if you just put it here, look how pretty that would be. Like look at that glow, and I have no highlighter on. So hopefully you guys can see that. I always in Sephora just buy the little mini versions of especially more skin products, like complexion products, because my skin, it's very finicky. So if you struggle with that, but you want to try some of these like higher end products at Sephora, just check out like in the little checkout line in little bins. They have like usually mini sizes. So that's what I did here because this is expensive. And I'm going to go in with a little bit of primer. Even though that acts as a primer, I do like to go in with one more. And it's this one right here. And this is from NYX. I've used this in a video as well, I think in the same one. This made my skin so beautiful and luminous under the foundation in that video. I loved it. So I'm gonna take a little bit of this. This has like so many benefits to it. It has marshmallow root extract in it, so it's very calming on the skin too. But that with the Supergoop, such a nice combination. The skincare and the products underneath the makeup are, in my opinion, more important than the actual foundation itself. So make sure you try different products, mix them, see what works for your skin if you're trying to go for this glowy makeup. But this combination just makes my skin look so beautiful, and I can go without makeup. I'm not gonna go in with a full coverage foundation, even though I do feel like this is pretty good coverage. This is from Sephora. It's their 10-Hour Wear Perfection Foundation. It's oil-free, it's buildable, it's non-comedogenic, paraben-free, fragrance-free, and formulated without mineral oil. This has medium coverage and it has a more natural finish. Again, it's from the Sephora Collection. It has a pump. It's so great, and I used this the other day and it looked so good. The shade that I got in this is 25.5, which is medium warm beige. This just looks so pretty, and you can build it up, but I usually just do one layer, and that's good because if I want a full coverage foundation, I'll go in with something that has a little bit more coverage, but this does still have really nice coverage, like you'll see in a minute. It's a little dark, but I'm just gonna blend it down because it matches everything else. It's just my face, I don't tan my face, and my neck's starting to fade, so I'm just gonna bring this down. They have so many shades, and I believe this is $20. So it's not, you know, as cheap as drugstore, but it's not as like expensive as high-end. It's kind of like in the middle, which is why I've really been gravitating towards the Sephora Collection, because what they basically do is just mimic the high-end brands, products that go, you know, that do well. But you know, it is in between drugstore and high-end. So hopefully you guys can see what I mean about this foundation. You still see a little bit of imperfections, like my little freckle here, a little bit, you know, a little bit of a breakout. So this is, like I said, medium. You can build it up, go in with a brush if you want it to be a little bit fuller coverage. So I am gonna do a little bit of concealer because my under eyes need it big time. This one's from CoverGirl. It's their True Blend Undercover Concealer in Classic Beige. I'm gonna do this. I've been liking this little trick. I need a little bit more than like most people. And then I'm just gonna do this. And if you do have like a breakout, you can always just do this makeup with this foundation and skincare underneath, and just do a spot conceal with concealer that's very close to your skin tone shade. If you just have a couple breakouts, but you don't want like full coverage all over the skin. Take my e.l.f. Total Face Sponge. I do have a setting powder that I want to try from the Sephora Collection as well, because when I was looking at it, it really reminded me, like the claims in that, of the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. Now, I am gonna set with a loose powder only under my eyes, nowhere else. So I'm gonna use, this is the Laura Mercier Translucent Powder. It's just a little mini version. I'm gonna take this, and I'm only doing this like directly under my eye. I need, this is like my problem area. There's my under eyes. So that's the only place that I'm going to use my loose setting powder. So for the rest of the face, I do have a pressed powder, new again from Sephora Collection, the Micro Smooth Baked Powder Foundation. Oh, it's actually a powder foundation. I'm just gonna use it as a kind of a pressed powder just to set my face. This is also $20. An ultralight foundation with micronized pigments that blur imperfections for a natural finish. It's for normal, dry, combination, and oily skin, light coverage. But I'm just gonna set like the outer perimeter of my face with this. Yeah, you can definitely tell this has, I'm gonna have to get like a lighter shade. Okay, so that definitely has coverage to it. I really thought it was just a setting powder. Apparently not. I like that though. So as I was setting the face, I just remembered I had a new liquid blush that I wanted to try. So we can't do that today. I do want to go in with something that has a little bit of luminosity to keep that glow and luminous, you know, finish. So these guys, I actually have been using them. I pulled them out of my collection. They're the Milani Baked Blushes. Do you guys remember these? These are like all the rave, and I actually hit pan on Luminoso because that was like the one that like went, like everybody loved it. So I have this one, but I also have this one too in Coralina. This is like my second favorite one. It's a little bit more stronger in color and a little bit more orangey. So I like these because they're mineralized and baked, so they give you a nice glow. So this one is Luminoso. Let's see. This one, oh, it's cute. It's cute. Oh, see, yeah, it's just like real light. I'm gonna go in with just a little bit more of Coralina because it's a little bit more peak. It's a little bit more orangey. I'm gonna keep that like higher up here. Oh, I love these. These are like the best baked blushes. And I know a lot of people like these. And I know why, because look, see the sheen that they give? These were all the rave and I miss them. I have so many of them. I think I have every shade. So that looks pretty. It just makes your skin look so healthy in such a nice way. But do you see that? It looks so, so nice. Okay, so I do want to do a little bit of bronzer like on the temples and maybe like a little bit on the cheeks, but I love how this is looking. I did want to go pretty heavy on the cheeks today just because I want more of like a flushed look, and to keep the baked, you know, glowy makeup going here, I'm gonna go in with Milani. This is their baked bronzer. This one's in the shade number 4, which is Glow. And again, same type of finish as the blushes, so I figured this would be good to use today. I'm gonna go here. So I do want to get my brows going here. I'm going to go in with the NYX. This is the brow glue. I think I used this in a video with you guys too. I like it. I pretty much just go between these guys. This is the Got To Be glue. I got it off Amazon, just a small version of it. This is the 1.25 ounce. I love this, but I also use the NYX one too. I do want to at least get the glue going because I like it to set before I go in, like with my actual brow product. So just kind of coating it in, and then I'll shape them. And then once I comb them up, I just take the end of a brush and just kind of like push them down and set them. And pretty much I just wait for them to dry from there. So while these are setting, I'm gonna go in, just do a little bit of nose contour. I'm going in with my Hoola bronzer. Going back into the Jaclyn Hill palette, I'm gonna go in with that Perfectionist color again. And now let's go ahead and fill in the brows. I'm going in, this is the Urban Decay Brow Blade. I'm using dark drapes, but a good dupe for this is the NYX. I use that one too all the time, but I wanna use this one today. Lift and Snatch, the NYX Lift and Snatch Brow Tint Pen. Very, very comparable to the Urban Decay if you don't have this one. Okay, brows are done. To set my makeup, I'm going in with the e.l.f. This is the Makeup Mist and Set. I'm using the regular one. They do have a matte one that I always use, but for what we got going on today, I want a little bit more of like just a natural finish setting spray, so I'm just gonna do that. Just to put a little bit of mascara on, I'm just going in, this is the L'Oreal Telescopic, just a small amount. Just to take the glowy skin one step further, I've been using this product non-stop since I actually got it. And I've used this in my video before, but I want to go ahead and use it in today's. This is from Dominique Cosmetics. If you guys don't follow her, I'll mention her down below and have her channel. I love her. I've been watching her for so long, like years. I'm talking when she first started her channel. We are around the same age. I think she's like in her early 30s and so am I. So been following her, but she does have her own makeup line as well. And this is what she calls her skin gloss. This one is in the shade Glossed Peach. You can use this under, under regular highlighter. You can use it over powders. You can just put this on, skip out on foundation. It's just a nice, exactly what it is. It's like a nice glossed finish. It doesn't look like it's powder sitting on top of the skin like some of those highlighters can look, but this just melts right into the skin. And I'm literally just gonna go wherever I would put highlight. So I'm gonna go right here. She always uses these in her makeup videos too. I love this one. I think I'm just gonna get all of them, but it's just like the nicest glossy consistency, and it's so, look at that. Oh yeah, you can see it on this side better, probably because of the way my lights are stationed, but look how pretty. Please tell me how beautiful that looks. Love it. Can you see it on this side? I'm gonna go like right in the middle of the forehead for a little bit of luminosity. I'm gonna do just like a little bit right here, and then I'm just gonna take a little bit down the nose. I love this stuff. Tell me how beautiful. A lot of these types of like cream liquid highlights, a lot of them emphasize texture, which I cannot be bothered with, but this, I love it. Definitely check it out if you haven't already, but that takes it to the whole, it takes it to a whole nother level. So for lips, I do want to keep it a little bit more neutral because I want this to be more wearable of a look. So I'm going to go in, this is the LA Girl lip liner in Cafe. I love these lip liners. I think I have every shade. This is like a nice, it's almost like a dark neutral, like almost like a mid-tone brown. So I'm gonna line my lips with this. And then I'm going in, I love these. These are oldie but a goodie. These are the NYX Soft Matte Lip Creams. This one is in the shade London. See how this looks, it's pretty nice neutral. Yeah. Oh, that's perfect. That's what I'm looking for right there. Ooh, with this lip liner, this is a nice combo. And I think I want to go ahead and put a gloss on. So I picked this one up when I was at Sephora. This is again from the Sephora Collection. It's their glossed lip gloss. This one is in the shade Yes Honey. I'm just gonna put some of that right here. Right in the center. And then just one final step, I'm gonna go in with the powder highlight. This one is from Milani, and I think this is really nice. I used to use this all the time in my videos. I'm just gonna take a mix of these two right here and just pop it in the inner corner of my eye. Now, hopefully you guys can see when I put this on. Can you see that? I'll do one more boop. Can you see that? That's pretty. And if you want to like go all out, you can put some of this on top of the skin gloss. That'll definitely intensify it, but I ain't trying to go that crazy. You know, I am gonna be out and about today, so I think this is a little bit more wearable. So guys, this wraps up today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, give me a big fat thumbs up. That way I know you enjoyed it, and I will continue to film similar content to this. But I hope you enjoyed, and I love how this turned out. Hopefully you guys did too. You should definitely consider subscribing down below and join our family here on YouTube. But yeah, that's it, you guys. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you very soon in my next video. Bye.